due to an unfortunate string of incidences involving crashes at cars and coffee events. The Ford Mustang has been the butt of jokes within the automotive community for a few years now. Ford clearly has a thick skin, because it hasn't let the actions of a few dictate its philosophy for the Mustang moving forward. In fact, Ford has continually made improvements to its flagship sports car, edging it closer into a realm once reserved for six-figure European cars. All of Ford's hard work has culminated in the newly refreshed 2018 Mustang GT. It's easy to tell the 2018 apart from last year's model thanks to the revised front end, which looks a bit softer and more luxurious to my eye. Others may prefer the look of the 2017 model, but with the polarizing design of the 2019 Chevy Camaro, I'll chalk Ford's efforts as a win. Ford has continually brought the Mustang closer into the stomping grounds of the Europeans, but it first has to deal with the Chevy Camaro, which has been crushing comparison tests against the Europeans. The Camaro has been particularly dominant when tested in the track-ready 1-lit trim. The GT Performance package costs $3,995, and brings a 19-inch black wheels with P255 front and P275 rear Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, a performance rear wing, 6-piston Brembo brakes, and a 3.73 torsion rear axle. My test car also had a few additional performance options including a must-have active valve exhaust, $895, leather recaro seats, $1,595, and MagneRide dampening suspension, $1,695. The Mustang GT approaches Shelby levels of performance with these options. Unfortunately, it also approached the Shelby on price, because my test car was $52,260 as tested. Just $4,000 more would buy you a faster, but less equipped Shelby GT 350. 0 to 60 miles per hour is dealt with in just 4.3 seconds with the 6-speed manual found in my test car, and that time shrinks to around 3.8 seconds with the 10-speed automatic. With so much power on tap, I feel confident saying the 10-speed automatic is probably a fantastic option if you don't want the manual. After driving the 6-speed for a week, it is easy to be tempted to take the slower, but more involving manual. The clutch is heavy, but never felt tiresome in traffic, though the high bite point made it tricky to get used to for the first few days. After driving it for a few days, the notchy 6-speed became a joy to use. In fact, almost all of the performance options on the Mustang were a joy to use. The active valve exhaust is a must-have for $895. It includes 4 modes, allowing the driver to silence the Mustang to an inaudible rumble, then unleash the trumpets of hell at the press of a button. Likewise, the MagneRide suspension responded well to rough road surfaces at speed, but felt stiff at slow speeds. The only performance option I do have to think about is the recaro seats. These heavily bolstered chairs were just large enough not to be uncomfortable, but can be difficult to get in and out of. Opting for the recaro seats also deletes heating and ventilation, which is a sacrifice some enthusiasts may be willing to make. With the performance package equipped, the Mustang GT will be able to keep up with the best AMG and BMW M can throw at it. The Mustang did understeer slightly at the limit, though it could easily be fixed with a boot full of throttle. Body lean was present enough to be enjoyable, and the recaro seats hold you in to make the Mustang a serious track weapon. Even with the performance package, the Mustang will be defeated on track by a Camaro SS with the 1-lit package. Hence why Ford also sells the performance package Level 2 for $6,500. Level 2 includes the MagneRide suspension as standard, and increases the tire size to 305 Michelin Pilot Cup 2 tires on all 4 corners. New for 2018 is a 12-inch LCD display, which replaces traditional gauges in the instrument cluster. The display looks fantastic, and is highly customizable. Drivers can even change the color of the instruments from a number of pre-selected shades, or even create their own. The amount of customization is a bit dizzying at first, and it doesn't stop there. The Mustang is starting to reach BMW M car levels of customization, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Drivers who are stepping out of an older M car will feel right at home, but traditional Mustang owners may not love how many buttons it takes to set the car up the right way. In front of the shifter, classic toggle switches control the steering and drive modes independently. The driver can choose from 3 steering modes: Comfort, Normal, and Sport, none of which match the joy felt in the Camaro or even a Mazda Miata. Comfort mode is handy for coming back from the gym, but I left the steering in normal mode most of the time. Sport mode increases the steering weight, but doesn't add any feedback through the wheel. All 3 modes can be changed while driving normal mode, or can be tied in automatically with the drive mode selector. There were simply too many modes: Normal, My Mode, Sport Plus, Track, Drag Strip, and Snow, Wet. Since the toggle switch only moves in one direction, you have to cycle through all of the modes just to get the one you want. As you change modes, the display changes to show different tachometers, which was a nice touch. The drive modes completely transformed how the Mustang felt to drive. Normal more felt docile and control, while track mode dialed back the traction control to imperceptible levels. My issue wasn't with the drive modes themselves, but with the sheer number of them. A BMW-style M button to quickly enter the perfectly catered mode would have been a welcome touch. Thanks for watching.